Form B, find the critical numbers. Oh, this is a polynomial. These guys are our friends for sure. Let's do the hard work first. We're going to take the derivative and find out where this guy equals 0. So derivative of a cubic will end up being a quadratic, which will make this probably solvable. Okay. And the derivative of this guy is just this guy. It's that simple. 3 drops, drop a degree. 2 times 6 is 12, drop a degree, and then just -9. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out a -3. Okay, and what that'll do is that will help me factor this, and factors of 3 that add up to 4 are 3 and 1. Okay, set this guy equal to 0, and we've got x equals -3 and -1. Now notice though it doesn't give us an interval at all for the first derivative test. So this is going all the way to negative and positive infinity. So let's find out where this guy is increasing or decreasing. We got -1 and -3. That's where the action happens. Other than that, everything shoots off to positive or negative infinity. We'll see what's going on. At -3, let's pick a number before -3. That would be -4. So -4, let's go right here. -4 would produce, let's see, -4 would produce a negative, and then times a -4 here would produce another negative. That's 1, 2, 3 negatives, so he'll be negative. Is that right? Wait, time out. So -4, negative, negative. So -3 times. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. So right here, that -3 is actually, if I divide by 0, no, that's right. That's absolutely right. Keep the -3, of course. In between -3 and -1 is -2. -2 would produce a positive. -2 would produce a negative there. So now right here, you'd get a negative times a positive times a negative, which is going to give us a positive. Okay, so notice that switching again. This is probably going to be negative, but let's just test it. Let's pick, how about 0? So -3 times 0, positive, positive, so that's going to be negative. Okay, so increasing happens between -3 and -1. Let's rewrite this a little differently. How about, don't forget that we do have that notation, and then decrease is from, you're going to go from -infinity to x, and then to -3, and you're going to go from, well, actually, that would look better if we just x is less than -3, and x is greater than -1. Okay, so that one actually is even better, so don't do that, just do that. Okay, locate all the extrema. We do not have absolute extrema here. Because this guy shoots off into infinity, there's no end points for us to establish an interval. So because he goes to negative and positive infinity respectively, he doesn't have any absolute. So notice how they switch the word here to relative. So with relatives, we're going to only look at the critical points in the middle here, which is -3 and -1. Okay, and then we want to find out what are those values. Okay, and we're going to plug those in, and we're going to be very careful here. It's a lot of negativity in that polynomial. So negative, notice I'm going to put it all in parentheses, -3 to the third power minus 6, -3 to the second power minus 9 times -3, and then minus 2. I'm going to double check. -3 in all of those. We're good. Okay, -56. All right, now we're going to go duplicate that, and we're going to change all these guys to -1. And we get 0. Okay. So it looks like our relative min is 0 at x equals -1. And our relative max No, my bad. Relative max is 0. Relative min is negative 56 because negative 56 is smaller than 0. Just in case you were wondering. All right, and that's there we go. Final answer there.